Good day everyone, we are Group 2 and before we move on to our main topic, let us first lead it with the Lord's guidance through prayer. Lord God, please guide us in everything we do. I hope our minds will be open at this time to gather knowledge on how we can help as a student to solve the problems around us. Lord, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to let us know the problems our country faces right now and to see the condition of our fellow Filipinos. This inspires us to continue to strive our best in everything we do to help the people not only in Manila but also the whole country. We are beyond grateful for the graces and blessings that we receive every day. Let us be your weapon and instrument to spread your words and good deeds to others. Let me be your follower who will influence others in a good way. Please, Lord God, lend me your strength to do all of this. And lastly, I am beyond grateful for allowing us to gather for this day. In Jesus' name, Amen. So next, I would like to introduce my hardworking and beautiful and handsome members.
Mnanila said, as
Ulit. Tuloy. Wait lang,
So let's proceed to our first documentary.
Philippine culture is what makes the Filipinos different from the rest of the world. Philippines is very rich in historical and cultural heritage, consisting different and various traditions and cultures due to different influences from previous colonizations, deriving mainly from the culture of Spain and America. Despite all foreign influences, Filipino culture has been retained. Wherever you go, the Filipino culture and values are very evident and largely been appreciated and even applauded in many parts of the world. With modern style of living, we are all parts of popular cultural phenomenon. No matter if we want it or not, it influences us every day in lots of various ways. Through your beloved smartphone, TV, or even communication between people. What is Philippine popular culture? Popular culture is the accumulation of cultural products such as music, art, literature, fashion, dance, film, cyberculture, television, and radio that are consumed by the majority of society's population. Popular culture has mass accessibility and appeal. The term popular culture was coined in the 19th century or earlier. The most common pop culture categories are entertainment, sports, news, politics, fashion, and technology. Terms such as going viral are new pop culture, not only the term but the viral product itself. According to Lumbera, popular culture in the Philippines was created and used by the Spaniards to the native Filipinos or Indios via plays and literature to get the hearts of the natives. The colonial origins of popular culture found in the Philippines can be traced by looking at salient developments in Philippine literature. The advent of American colonialism brought popular culture to the Philippines, as the liberal policy regarding the printing press, soon through radio, television, and film, increased the circulations of popular culture forms. In today's new era, popular culture reveals the characteristics of modern society. Popular culture produced in East and Southeast Asia often reaches a global audience and impacts the popular cultures of many parts of the world. New media have become essential to the production, circulation, and consumption of popular culture. Here are some examples of the present pop culture in the Philippines. Hugot. Hugot is life. Hugot is basically the deep lingering emotions brought about by a person's circumstances and experiences, usually from heartbreaks and adulting. The term evolved into a practice of coming up with the saddest lines out of a mundane that evokes a particular experiences. Milk tea. Milk tea is the new coffee. The milk tea fad, for instance, became widespread thanks to social media. Plenty of shops have been operating, but it's only recently that they gained so much popularity. Milk tea entrepreneurs also come up with the catchiest names to stand out. Teleserye. The daily dose of teleserye, or primetime TV series, are often criticized for their seemingly endless storylines. Popular culture comes and goes along with the shifting beliefs and activities. They're technically inessential, but they give color to the ordinary and add flavor to the humdrum bustle of life. Why is it hard to define Philippine pop culture? Because Filipinos adopt what they like from all over the world. Some like the things in Korea, and others like in Japan, and yet others are all about America and Hollywood. The most beloved media figures influencing pop culture are not those in the mainstream media, but young people online producing content for YouTube, TikTok, and IG. Why do we study the Philippine popular culture? Popular culture deserves academic recognition. People often forget that pop culture is a collection of ideas that permeate the lives of society and has a significant impact on the way we view the world around us. Pop culture has so much to offer. Studying pop culture reveals the underlying assumptions and power structures, as well as the philosophical and moral structures of the society that produces those cultural products. The importance of popular culture is only increasing with the development of technology. Social media has expanded our media consumption, along with the depth of what pop culture is. According to a blog published on SecEd, utilizing popular culture in the education system not only encourages healthy assimilations of diverse and cultural influences, but also inspires interest by making subjects relevant to students. Studying pop culture teaches us something new by challenging us to critically consider the society we live in. Why do we need to preserve it? It is important to preserve one's culture because the culture is the representation of the lifestyle and identity of the people in a country.
Reason in choosing the documentary. So, studying pop culture reveals the underlying assumptions, power structures, and philosophical and moral constructs of the society that produces the cultural products. In other words, it reveals culture in a different sense.
Reason in choosing first documentary. So which is this documentary because it shows our culture has evolved over time. So we have what we call the present pop culture, where different kinds of culture are popular when it comes in the fields of music, art, literature, fashion, dance, and film. And so that have become part of our life and culture nowadays. Popular culture shows what kind of society we have today. It It's just like people now prefer to drink milk tea than the coffees they used to have, and it seems to have become popular with the masses. How did it spread? In posting social media accounts, our social media has a huge influence today because it has become the new medium of communication of people. This is just one of the reasons why we are now experiencing exchanges when it comes to belief and cultures in each generation. The emergence of new technologies is bringing changes to our past. It cannot be denied that there are no other Filipinos who have forgotten the value of our cultures and traditions that we had then due to the influence of foreign culture as well as their tradition. An example of this is the emergence of the K-pop industry, K-novela, and the K-drama, where what Filipinos see they do add influence to them to initiate them. The clothes of the Westerners are also being imitated by the young people, where other prefers this type of clothing than the traditional clothing we used to wear. What is the reason? Because we are in the modern era, with modern cultures following. The second reason why we chose it, to show that the Philippine culture is different from the other cultures that other countries have. That our culture, although Philippine culture is influenced by different countries, it cannot be denied that it shows what kind of lifestyle we have today, as well as what we are as Filipinos. It also allows us to have a relationship with the society we live in. So to our viewers and listeners, I hope you understand what pop culture means. For the specific problem,
For the specific problems, it can affect what we wear, what music we listen to, or even how we behave. Many people decide what clothes to buy depending on what is in style or what celebrities are wearing. The same happens when people choose what movie to see or what music to download. While pop culture may seem harmless, it exposes people of all ages to sex, drugs, and violence. Children and teenagers all over the world are watching shows or listening to the different type of music that reflect improper behavior.
the first problem we notice is that Filipinos prefer the culture of foreigners over our own culture. Second, the former culture is gradually being forgotten due to the emergence of modern culture caused by technology and perhaps caused by globalization. And if we continue to get to know more about the culture and traditions of other countries, where they will prepare to study than our own. Third, as a student studying economics course, it has an impact on our GDP, or gross domestic products, and GNP, or gross national product, because more products are imported from other countries than our country exports products. Another problem our culture faces is the use of languages other than our own. So there are situations that we cannot understand. So we cannot understand our own language because of its depth. Words confuse us with meaning, but when we hear another language, we understand it better. This is a problem that we face, our language slowly fading where it's part of our culture.
For effects and solution. For effects, the effect of it is we began to stop believing in our culture and traditional beliefs. We forgot how to use Filipino language. Some students did not paying attention when the lesson is about culture or tradition in schools. Filipinos struggling to understand pure Filipino language. For solution, the solution is to let our Filipino culture and tradition need to be used again. People need to realize how the Filipino culture and tradition affect our country and society.
The effects and solution. If we observe the people in Manila, we can see that the people here are more influenced by pop culture because each place sells milk teas. Whether the weather is hot or cold, ask the people here what kind of drink they want to buy. Most will answer you milk tea. Consumption of soft drinks or palamig can say that it comes to the second or third option only. The hugot as another part of the young people's experiences about what they think or They base it to their life experience. And because of emergence of them as part of our culture, that we had then such as writing a letter to express your feelings or confessing your feeling by sending flowers and chocolate. Others go through poetry. We can say that it has some changes that happens. This is also caused by the influence of other countries because this is what young people see on their social media accounts, in which what is trend and enjoyed by the majority is doing, they will also imitate it. In the dance culture, most young people, especially here in Manila, were dancing using TikTok application than dancing traditional dances. The truth, as a young person, if they know about the Karenosa, Tinikling, and other cultural traditional dance, few can answer and someone knows it, but as if they know the trending dance on TikTok, they might even dance it in front of you.
For the final conclusion, pop culture informs how people make sense of the world. It reveals what society believes about itself, but it can also be used as an instrument for effective social change.
The conclusion to these effects is simple. It just shows that due to the influence of culture and traditions of various countries, technology and globalization, our past is being changed and changed because we are in a modern society. Another effect that is shown is the popularity of teleserye in Korea, or what we call K-drama or K-novela. It is part of our culture to watch a teleserye. But as the student or teachers and other professionals here in Manila, what kind of teleserye they are watching? You will be answered most as the work of the Koreans, Chinese, or for short, foreign works. As a result, we have another communication complication. Why? Due to, um, Due to the misunderstanding of the language or dialect. Why again? Because viewers adapt it and make it part of their lives, just like speaking Hangul, Mandarin, Japanese, and English. Other people can relate to it, so there is a contempt and disrespect for the cultures or traditions of others, or to the people who live in a foreign country. And with the adoption of their lifestyles, our own culture and tradition do not evolve. So our identity as Filipinos is gradually being erased.
So, for suggestion and recommendation, media and pop culture has the power to ignite social change. It resonates with people's emotions, creating an environment where campaigners can go into win hearts and minds, creating a cultural shift in opinions. This then paves the way of policy change through public then political pressure.
For recommendation, I will only add a few recommendations because Ms. Benitez have already mentioned solutions. As a student, we need to focus on studying and the old cultures and traditions to get ideas and information on how we can propagate and change the old culture that we already have in line with modern society today so that everyone can simultaneously map whether young or old. Let us as a student promote the importance of speaking one's own dialect and to restore the enthusiasm of the viewers to watch movies and TV series made in our own country. It is better to give a different flow to the stories, change the subject that is not just about the love and based on the life experiences of young people and adults. Final conclusion. In the overall conclusion to this document, and in the shared facts and opinions of the first speakers, we can see how much the culture has changed over time. We are able to face what cultures we are gradually forgetting because of giving value or keeping up with the trend of foreign culture under the influence of the social media. We must not forget the traditional cultures we had then, but rather, we must think a way to develop in line with the times today. The old cultures must be preserved because there is a history contained in it, which it which is what makes us Filipino. It witnessed the role of our ancestors in the past. We only identify as Filipinos because of our citizenship, but our nationality is deeply rooted in the place to which we belong. This documentation gives people a sense not only here in Manila, but across the country what kind of culture we have today and how much it is has brought about changes as well as its importance.
today in the country, this shows what kind of society we live in today. Thank you.
Wow, this is overwhelming. Welcome to the daily struggle of the slums. Hello. Hello. Hey. Hello. How are you? Working hard? You just recycling this? Wow. How much do you get for one?
Hoy, tinatanong ka. Lager yan.
Say again?
Magkano daw pag ako
Alam mo, 1 kilo is 80 pesos.
How much?
1 kilo, 80 pesos.
80 peso for 1 kilo?
Yes.
It's not bad, huh?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes.
So, wow, amazing. I'm impressed. So, what else can you do here if you like accept? So you got, that's one of your job options. What are the other options? What else can you do for job, for work?
Ano? Anong tawag doon?
Huh?
Valenzuela.
Wait, so you send it to other place?
Oo. Recycle.
Recycling, yeah. Plastic. Paper? No paper? Bottle?
Plastic.
Yeah.
Any kind. Anything materials.
Right.
Oo, recycle.
You living here?
Yes.
How long you live here?
13 years na.
13 years. Oh wow. And you?
Ikaw?
25 years. Wow. Amazing. Have a look around. I'll come back talk to you. Okay, thank you. Hello. 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 We'll go this way a bit later. Wow. Unbelievable. Hello, Jackie. Hello. Hello. Everyone working. Wow. How'd that work? Hello. 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 Wow, live up there, kids. Hello.
Hello. Where are you going, friend?
Just look around. Yeah. This way.
Hey, what's your name?
Go. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Ooh.
Hi.
Ooh. Hello, kitty.
Hey, what's your name?
Let's go this way. Hi, man. Hello. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, you can recycle plastics for work essentially. Hey. It's yeah, it's probably the poorest areas. You know, crazy. But the kids are having fun though. Ooh. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Wow. This is nuts. Hey.
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 Your dogs.
Alright, buddy. Wow. Hello. makes me emotional to see like people living in this condition. It's unreal, especially after seeing the president's palace and where he works. Just flies everywhere. It's unbelievable. Go this way. It's, yeah. Hello. Okay, okay. Hello. Hey. Let's have a look that way. We'll have a look that way. Hello. How are you? What do you have? Coal? Wood? Hello. How are you? I like your bike. Look good. Nice house. Thank you. Can I have a look in your house? Can I come have a look? It's okay? I come? Alright.
Coming.
Doggy's okay?
No problem.
Okay.
Not okay. This is my dog.
Okay. Thank you.
For
Wow.
your interview, my friend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Two people. So this is bedroom number one?
This is my room.
This is your room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Open to
Yeah?
like.
Turn on the light? Yeah. Hello, doggy.
This is my dog, Tekla.
What's your name?
My name is John.
John Dong?
John.
John.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Armin.
Thank you, my friend.
So this is your room?
Yeah.
Nice.
Small room.
Small room. Yeah, that's good room. You got a fan?
Yeah.
Nice. And this is kitchen?
Yeah.
You cooking here?
Yeah. Rice.
Hello.
I just transfer right now.
Huh?
That's why I'm cleaning.
Oh, okay, no worries. This is your room.
Yeah.
You got Bose headphone speaker. That's good.
This is my portable.
For cooking. Ah, okay. So you're cooking dinner, lunch here.
Yeah.
Nice. What do you do for work?
I am a security guard.
Security guard.
Yeah.
Where do you work in Mnanila?
Here at the-
Around here?
Yes, I'll escort.
Okay, so close to here.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you? Same?
Same.
Security?
Yeah. This is my uniform.
Uniform. Okay, show me. I don't wanna. Yeah. Oh wow. Nice uniform.
Yeah.
I like it. Nice uniform.
Yeah.
I like it. Wow. Informal settlement. Hello.
Suya, doon lang tayo sa bawat suya. Suya. Bakit ba muna ako doon?
Wow. Hello. I love your speakers. Very nice.
Good?
Yeah, I'm DJ, so I like speakers. Amazing! Wow, I love your setup. So cool. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Hello. Hello, how are you? Hey. Hello. Hello. How are you? How are you, sir? No entry. What's here? What's inside? What's inside here? No? Okay, see you later. Okay, let's have a look. Hello, how are you? Not fine. Why not? Me too. Hello. Come on, let's do this. Wow, what's up there? Hey. Hello. Hello. Nice. Hello.
Okay, running outside. Running outside.
Hey. Hey.
How much?
Hello. Oh, so handsome. So handsome. Tired. Go this way or go that way? Hey! Hey! What's arte? Oh, they got pigeons here. Hello!
Hello!
How are you? Hello! Don't touch. Don't touch.
Don't touch daw. Don't touch daw.
Okay?
Water.
Ang dami palang tao sa mundo.
Kitang-kita talaga yung
Pero yung ito yung ano pero.
Mnanila.
This place is eye-opening for sure. It's just amazing, like how people are living, and yeah, and as you can see, like if anything, kids in Makati were asking for money, but here, no, nothing. Not even one kid asked for money. Hello. So it's amazing to see, like the poorest people actually don't bother asking for money like that, but the kids in Makati, in the rich area, ask. Firstly, I think no humans should be living in this condition. It's sad to see, and it's pretty much what corruption does, I guess. But life is, you know, it's hard in these places, and at the end of the day, all people want is somewhere to sleep, some food to eat, some water to drink, and go about their life, you know. And there's guys working perfectly normal jobs as security, and living here. So if you can't afford rent too much, this is what happens, right? So informal or informal settlements like this, living amongst rubbish and dirt and pollution, and just unbelievable. So I guess, hello, how are you? I guess what I wanted to tell you is, firstly, you need to see things like this makes me emotional, to be honest. Firstly, you need to see things like this to make sure you can appreciate what you have. And the other thing is, it doesn't take much to be happy in life. You know, if you got food to eat, you got a place to sleep, okay?
Basketball. We play basketball.
You play basketball? Okay.
Basketball. We play basketball.
You play basketball? Okay.
With my friend.
Okay, let's have a look.
That's my
Alright, how are you?
Endangers.
Dangerous?
Endangered.
Oh wow.
Danger fishes.
Oh wow, this is nice. Hello. Hello. How are you? Hey, hey. Oh, nice. Play. You play, you play. Okay, you play. Let me stay on the other side. Okay. Yeah, go. Hey! Amazing! Beautiful! Oh shit! He's brushing his teeth. Can I have a look this way?
Oh, maluwag dyan, maluwag.
Is it okay?
Oh, maluwag dyan.
Okay. That's the main street we were at. And now we're here checking out some other areas. This is just people's houses basically. Like, hello, how are you? Have a look. Is this your home? Hello, sorry. Nice home. You live here? How long? How long you live here? How many years?
12 years.
12 years here. You happy? Okay? It's okay? It's actually surprisingly clean. Let's get out of here. I'm tired. So I was saying, all you need is water, food, a shelter. That's all you need to be happy, and people here seem pretty happy, to be honest. Obviously money will solve a lot of problems, but we out of here now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright, let's go take a shower here. Let's get out of here.
So reason why we choose this documentary. The situation of people in the slum area give us knowledge of how they live with the few income or amount they have. Knowing and learning about their life situation lead us to the truth and intense realization about the big problems of our country currently facing.
Reason in choosing the document. The reason why we choose this video documentary is that it shows one of the issues and problems we faces in Manila as well as across the country, poverty. In the place in the video, we can see the true meaning of poverty. There are people from the provinces who wants to live here in Manila because of the opportunity when it comes to the true work. Another reason from them is we have well-known places of parks, mall, different universities and with higher wages compared to the province. But we know that is not a joke to find a work here in Manila. Because the high job qualifications, we also know that living here is not easy because of high prices and fees. Some have less income for bills to pay and others have difficulty making ends meet due to the unemployment. Perhaps one reason is there is not enough education due to the scarcity when it comes to the finances. So we also choose this documentary to show you that somehow the state of our life in Manila is lucky with what we have now. A well-maintained environment, well-maintained accommodation, comfortable bedrooms, education, and other things that are somehow supported by our parents. The state of those in the slums, our area will hopefully be an eye-opener or make you aware of the truth about poverty.
For the specific problems. The problem we face today in Manila also includes the increase in taxes or other goods. Due to the increase of it, crimes occur in different places because of lack of income for the family. Others are forced to steal to support their family. High employment, qualification, or lack of job opportunities to unemployed people lead to this to increase in unemployment rate in the country. Lack of food and proper health care to the children and adults result in complication with their health.
For the specific problems, the first problem is the lack of job opportunities for people here in Manila who have just finished high school. Due to the high qualification in other jobs, they cannot be accepted because of the degree of education they only have attained. Most companies are looking for a college graduate who is more skilled in that field of work. A second problem here in Manila is education. When it comes to college, not everyone can go to college due to lack of financial support, so others are forced to quit and just look for a job. The problem we face today in Manila also includes in taxes in other goods. Due to the increase of it, crimes occur in different places because of the lack of income for the family. Others are forced to steal to support their family. So what is the result? More problems occur, poverty worsens, and it is reflected especially in some poor families in Tondo, Manila. Lack of food does result in compilation in children and adults because they do not eat enough food daily. Vandalism of public properties and dumping of garbage around which is also affects the health of everyone comes only second to the problem of the city.
For the effects, poverty has a major impact on the lifestyle of residents in Manila, as seen by the fact that some people do not live comfortably or are homeless due to the lack of rent payments. Others live in dangerous areas.
Others live in dangerous areas where a short circuit can cause a fire at any time because jumpers are common in slums. Inadequate care given to children and infants as well as poor nutrition and lack of food is a concern since it has a negative impact in the child's physical, mental, and emotional development. Others commit crimes as a result of poverty. Their basic necessities and survive on a daily basis. If they could only work, why would they commit a crime? Others have insufficient money to support their entire family. As a result of the several shortages that must be provided to family members such as educational support and a good standard of life. Poverty is incurred, and we're all aware that the only way to get good and stable job is to get a proper education. The consequences of these concerns are that a large number of Filipinos are affected by this type of society. Because when it comes to the effects of poverty on health, some are unable to receive treatment or serious illnesses due to lack of money. Overpopulation, on the other hand, is a cause that has the effect of poverty due to lack of family planning and sex education that our young people should be aware of. But we can blame them for their circumstances because we don't know why they ended up there in the first place.
For the solutions, the government must create platforms about the financial needs of the student in terms of education. We should give everyone an opportunity to be educated, and that will serve as their key to success.
Let's talk about solution. It would be better if we focus on controlling population growth here in Manila because we all know that Manila is one of the most overpopulated cities in the world. We should start with the smallest unit in our society, the family. It is more important for each member to be open about family planning and sex education to discuss the possible effect of a wrong decision about unplanned family planning. It is also important for each member to know the importance of education and how it can elevate one's status, because as they say, education is the key to a better future. If we give the opportunity to educate every person, we can solve poverty because everyone can contribute to the upliftment of our economy. Our knowledge can help to lift other people out of poverty.
For recommendation, I would recommend to put some of them in a decent place and not like that. Also, the government should plan an offering job for those people like them so that they can earn enough money for their daily needs and not just relying on recyclable items.
In addition to what Ms. Marina said, as a student, I want to adhere to my co-student if they knew that some of our co-students are struggling, not only financially, but having some breakdowns. Do not let their breakdowns break them, nor their struggle dreams, but to be a student and to be the kind of co-student who can really appreciate them, who can really um, help them morally, maybe not financially, but the kind of moral support they need. And I hope that I can adhere to our data and to some leaders to know the qualifications in job opportunities, because there are a lot of people who didn't able to go to college, not only because they don't want, but because of the qualifications nor their financial problem. I do hope each and every opportunities or the jobs opportunities here below the qualification. We are living in this era where lots of people, lots of businesses, lots of companies who keep us looking for high qualification. And I hope that you don't just look to the qualification, that you can look to the potential of the individual. And as a millennial, I just want to recommend that grow, let's grow and add on the job opportunities not only here in our city, but in the nearby provinces, so that some people in the provinces will not decide to go here, so that our population not just to be less, but to for them, to those needy provinces, to have more opportunities that we think it can help them. And I want to really adhere to all the leaders who aim nor who have vision in making our country better. It's just a vision in making our country better. Just look and think to your people. As long as you building our nation a better one, see or look to your people if they are in better place. Just look to that kind of aspect. Look also on how you're making people's life. Thank you so much.
For the final conclusion, when the poverty rate in a country decreases until it continues to disappear, we would have a good economy in the future.
And for the final conclusion of this documentary is, it's not our fault if we live or grow in such a poor life, but if you have dreams and you're willing to do your best to have a life you want it to be, then you should take an action to be there. Every day our parents or us are always thinking of how we will pay the electricity bills, the water bills, or how we will buy the needs or feeds ourselves.
how we will pay the electricity and water bills every day. This documentary will leave you a message or knowledge that you just please don't give up and live and survive so you can live the life you wanted to be. But if you are already there, don't forget to look back to help others in just a simple way. You don't have to question your life or other life because of being poor. If you have the ability to help, better to do it. Share with them the way how you get out of that hard life. If you already know the effects of poverty, let's try to solve this. Because when the poverty rate in a country decreases until it continues to disappear, we will have the good economy in the future. Remember, as long as we live, we have hope to rise above diversity. It's not our fault if we burn poor, but it's our fault if we die poor.
That's all for the second documentary. I hope this served as an eye-opener for you for what is the real issue here in Manila.
We are Group 2. I'm Jamaica Pancho, the leader of this video documentary.
Thank you for listening.